All right, guys, we got 12 orders going up for $304 and none on Poshmark or Mercari or Depop. So let's get into these orders, guys. What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you guys what sold over the night. This is part of the bad part of being a content creator, right? So like when you have a bad day of sales and you really don't want to put it out there, but you got to show the good with the bad, right? But this is the bad part about it. It's because when you get on here and then you show your sales and things like that, you open yourself up for a lot of negative criticism, and people feel like they have the right to say something about, oh well, you don't know what you're doing because you had a bad day of sales. And it is what it is. I can't get away from having bad days of sales, just like you can't get away from having bad days of sales. But with that being said, 12 for 300 is still okay. Could be better. Could be a lot worse. But at the end of the day, I'm just thankful that it wasn't a zero sales day. I was watching Josh Galt's live stream yesterday, and he said that he's 4 or 5 days this month so far with 0 sales days, and he's got like 17,000 items. So man, it's a scary time to be on eBay right now, in some degree. While you could be doing everything right on your behalf, putting up good quality items, and then still not sell anything. I've talked to 2 people in the last 2 days that have 3,000 item stores and have had 0 sales days. Just kind of weird, man. I just don't understand why. And I'm no expert. I've never claimed to be an expert, but I just don't understand why someone that has 3,000 items wouldn't be able to sell 1 item in a day. What's going on in the search? What's going on in the algorithm? It can't all be the person's items. James, my boring reseller life, it's not his items. There's something bigger going on here that we are not aware of, that eBay's got going on that they won't tell us. And I don't expect them to tell us either. That's not something I expect, but that's neither here nor there. I got a few questions to go over from you guys in the comment section today as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get to the first one of those, which is someone said, I don't live near a Benz. What's your suggestion? And for that, my answer is I don't live near a Benz either. I get all my inventory from the Benz, but I drive hours to get there. And then when I get there, I stay all day and I drive back. It's about 8:30 at night by the time I get back home from standing at the Benz all day long. I hit the road at 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't get back till 8:30 at night. And so it's a long, drawn out day, but it's worth it. For me, it makes no sense to buy the inventory that's here in my area that costs quadruple to sometimes 5 times the price of what I can get it for at the Benz. I can get a pair of jeans at the Benz for under $2. If I take that same pair of jeans and I go to the local thrift, it's going to be $15, $20 for that same pair of jeans. Why would I pay that when I could just go get it all at the Benz? I source 1 day a week. If I need to get stuff locally, I do. If I don't hit the mark at the Benz, because I'm trying to be more selective about the items that I pick up. Sometimes that means I got to go to the local thrift. Sometimes that means I list less than 20 items a day. I'd rather list less than 20 items a day than to go pay stupid money for something and drastically shrink my ROI on those items just to be able to sell some items. That doesn't make sense to me. You can run your business the way that you want to, but I'm not paying $15 to sell a pair of jeans for 30. It's just not, the profit margin doesn't make sense to me. So, I don't know. That's just me though. What are you guys' opinions? Do you think it's worth it to drive to the Benz if you got to drive 2 hours to get there? I think it's totally worth it. The 2 hours that I save driving to the Benz, with the 2 hours that I spend driving to the Benz, saves me multiple hours driving back and forth from thrift store to thrift store in the town that I live in. I got 5 thrift stores within 30 minutes from me, and they don't restock often enough for me to be able to get 140 items a week from each of them, or from them collectively even. So it's just something I got to do. I can go to the Benz on any given day, every single day, and find 140 items. So it's just a win-win for me when I can only go to my local thrifts, probably find maybe 5, 6 items total for the whole day that meet the margins that I'm trying to meet. So it's a no-brainer for me. And so that goes into Jessica Randall's question. She said, I would like to know how your sourcing is going lately. Do you have someone sourcing for you? How often do you source? And how are you trying to up your average sales price? I also mostly source from the bins, so always interested in that. Thank you so much for your videos. And so yeah, like I said, I'm still sourcing from the bins pretty much exclusively. I don't have a sourcer anymore. That fell off a long time ago. The lady just, I don't know, I haven't seen her in a while. She hasn't reached out to me and I haven't reached out to her. And I'm trying to up my average sales price by buying items that sell for more money and leaving lower dollar items behind. Items like Ann Taylor Loft. I'm not picking up, I'm not picking up as much women's clothing as I used to, because a lot of it doesn't sell for great money. So what I've been focusing on is much more men's clothing, a lot more outdoor stuff, a lot more workwear. Graphic tees that sell for about 15 bucks are still okay for me, because that's what the basis of my business was built on. I sold $25,000 worth of t-shirts last year alone, so I'm not going to remove that. But if I can supplement the rest of the stuff with items that sell for above $25, then I'm okay with that. That gives me enough wiggle room to accept offers and still be profitable. I can't price an item at 15 bucks and then expect to take a $10, $15 offer all the time and still make a lot of money. That's just working really hard, where I can list an item at 30 bucks, take a $20 offer, and still have decent profit margins left over. I only pay $1.68 average for all my items all year long last year, and that's with buying items that were 40 bucks, $40 Filson jeans, $30 brand new Carhartt jackets that were on sale at the end of the winter season when the stores liquidated their supply. I was able to go in there and buy stuff at higher dollar and then turn around and flip that stuff for a retail price and be able to maximize my profits off that. And then throughout the rest of the year, I just source items from the bins. $1.68 buy cost. If I pay $1.68 for a pair of jeans and I sell them for 30 bucks, that's a large profit margin for me. So that's what I'm doing to up the average sales price, is just picking items that sell for more money and not grabbing fluff and filler and things just to hit a listing goal. My listing goal all year last year, for the majority of it, was 90 items a day. 90 items a day leaves me to have to pick up a lot of low tier items that don't sell for great money. But I was able to hit my listing goal, yuck. So that's not the goal no more. It's not just to, oh, I need 10,000 items in my store. I don't care how many items I got listed. I want all my listings to be quality listings. If the store grows, it grows. If it shrinks, it shrinks. As long as I'm putting up good items that sell for good money, it doesn't matter how many of them I have listed, in my opinion. Okay guys, we got some Nike joggers right here. These are men's extra large, and they sold for $20. Then we got a pair of Levi's 517 jeans right here, men's 32-34. Those sold for $24. Then we got us a pair, we got a Budweiser shirt, Anheuser-Busch t-shirt, sold for, that's a women's medium, and it sold for $8. Then we have a H&M shirt, which I wouldn't pick up. These two items were items that I would pick up to hit my 90 a day listing goal. These are not items I would pick up if I went out sourcing today. And that H&M shirt sold for, that's a large, and it sold for $8. Not optimal returns on my investment. Paid $2 to make $8, and I didn't even make $8. That's not even net. So that just goes to show you the type of stuff that I was putting in my store just to hit a 90 a day listing goal. Not very smart. Next item is J. Crew men's medium button up. This sold for $16, $23.80. And J. Crew's one of those things, $23.80. J. Crew's one of those things where it can sell for fair money. Most often it does not though. You just gotta have the right thing. $16, that's a men's medium. So I want to get into a problem that I noticed, well, I ran into, and it cost me $35. So I got a buyer opened the case for an item not received. I went to go update the tracking. the section was grayed out with the proper tracking number from the actual item with the carrier all selected, but the box was grayed out. So I assumed that the tracking information had already been updated. It would not let me paste the new tracking or the tracking number in there again to where it wasn't grayed out, but it was bold to where I could submit. But it did let me submit the grayed out section. So I was like, that's a little weird. Well, maybe it went through. Well, today, just before starting to film this video, I got a case closed in the buyer's favor because I didn't upload the tracking information. So I don't know if this is a glitch or if this is something that I'm gonna have to get a hold of eBay for and try to fight it. You know, in the long run, be aware that if this, you know, flaw or if this error happens to you guys, you're not safe, you're not covered, you're not going to be okay. So I got to call eBay, figure out what the resolution for this is, and see how I can. The money's already gone. They're not going to, it's not going to be reversed and, you know, closed in my favor now. They've already refunded the buyer. But moving forward, I want you guys to be aware of this issue so it doesn't cost you money as well, because it cost me $35. It was a pair of Levi's, and this guy said he didn't receive the item, and he definitely received the item. So he got the item and he got his money back. So just be careful, guys. Learn from what happens to me. This is another thing. Somebody will troll the crap out of me over this, but I put this stuff out here so you guys know and you can learn from my mistakes. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not perfect, I'm not an expert, I'm just a guy documenting his journey on eBay, showing you guys what's actually happening. So take heed, learn a lesson, and don't do what I did and just assume that you'll be covered. I got a John Deere hoodie going out. This is a men's extra large, 21784. So I got a question in my Discord this morning from a person that uses a Macintosh or a Mac computer trying to print these SKU labels out. And she says she couldn't use the Word document that I provide in the description to print these out. So if you guys use a Mac and you have signed up and used this SKU document, the Word document that I provided for you guys to make these labels, let me know in the comment section below how you were able to use a Mac and print these SKUs out. So this John Deere hoodie, men's extra large, sold for 20 bucks because I want to be able to provide that value to the people that watch this channel. I don't use a MacBook. I don't use, you know, any Apple products at all. You know, I'm an Android guy. Not I don't have the experience with how to get those to cross paths or whatever the terminology is. I just don't know how to make Excel products work on a Macintosh, but I think you can use the Excel free version. You should be able to use it. So let me know. This has come up before. It was over a year ago or almost a year ago now, so I don't really remember what I think the procedure was to use some type of file sharing program that would translate the file. I don't know. I have to get back to you guys on that though, but if you have the information, please leave it in the description or in the comment section. This right here is just a Wrangler button-up shirt. It's a vintage button-up shirt, or button down rather, and it's a 2XL. It's sold for $17. Then we got some type of hoodie, Rolling Stones hoodie, men's small, that sold for 25 bucks. Then we got these vintage Big Star jeans. These are women's 30, and they sold for $30. Really decent ASP for the sales yesterday, which is why it helps to pick up items that sell for more money. But while we're talking about items that sell for more money, and I'm airing out all my dirty laundry of how bad I suck at eBay today, let me tell you guys about these Filson jeans, right? I sold some Filson jeans, $36.34. My dumb butt shipped out a $34.34, not a $36.34. So the guy gets these jeans and he's like, hey, you sent me the wrong pair of jeans. Now I'm like, oh, great. Now I got to deal with doesn't match description or photos INAD return to be able to give this guy back his money. And he's like, no worries, man. Just send me the right pair of jeans. And I was like, oh, man, now I run the risk of Do I send this guy the pair of jeans and wait for him to send me mine back and then get scammed on a pair of jeans? Or do I just bite the bullet and send the guy the label? So I thought about it for a minute and I was like, you know, I totally understand that I'm the one in the wrong here, but these are $200 jeans. Would it be okay if I sent you the label and you sent me the jeans back, and then I send you the jeans after I receive them from you? I said, I'm not trying to insult your character or anything, but these are $200 jeans, and it would suck for me to just be out of the money on 2 pairs of jeans, $400 worth of jeans down the drain. And I said, you can check my feedback, and then also if you don't receive the item back from me, you're covered by eBay seller protection. He's like, yeah, man, no problem. So he sent the jeans back, and he's like, I guess he went and looked at my store and like looked at the feedback and everything. He's like, you got quite the operation over there, don't you? I was like, obviously it ain't good enough if I sent you the wrong pair of jeans. And he's like, man, no worries, bro. And he sent the jeans back, and I sent him the right pair of jeans. And I think it's great that he reached out to me and gave me the chance to fix the problem. But that just goes to show you, man, you got to be careful. Make sure you're shipping out the right items, because these items, the only difference in the appearance of them was the number on the tag that said that they were a different size. So while I sold similar from a current listing, I didn't change the size or the SKU number the right way. I just kept the same SKU number. That was my fault. I didn't double check the SKU, and I didn't double check the label as I was shipping the item out. So sometimes slow down, make sure you're shipping out the right item, because similar items, the same item, different size, that's so easy to mess up on and ship the item out. Oh, it looks like it, you know, pack it up, ship it. So I share that with you guys just to also be more relatable with you guys. Like, I'm not anything special. I make mistakes on eBay just like you guys do. I have bad sales days just like you guys do. I have hard times sourcing great items sometimes just like you guys do. You know, I'm just a normal dude. I'm definitely nothing special selling stuff here on eBay. So I think we just sold something. Sold some Hollister shorts for 15 bucks, and I sold a pair of Polo pants for $20.80, and a case has been closed with a refund to the buyer. What the heck, dude? This is another one just happened. This hat, the case has been closed with a refund to the buyer. Come on, man. I got this hat back in the mail the other day, and the refund was issued. Like, what are they talking about? So I don't know if eBay's on some glitchy stuff right now or what, man, but I need to call them and talk to them about these cases, and I'll talk to you guys about it in the next video, let you know what happened. All right, guys, the last 3 items going out is this J. Crew women's sweatshirt, size 2X. It sold for $16. We got these Boy Scouts uniform shorts. I took a best offer of 16 bucks on those. Then we got this Prana shirt. Oh, the shorts are 31. This Prana shirt is a men's large, and this also sold for 16 bucks. I had it listed for 20. I took a best offer. And the buyer's name, his user or store name, is Death Walks Behind You. Morbid. Pretty creepy, man. Some of these usernames that I've seen on eBay are like super like morbid, and you know, death, and y'all need Jesus. So yeah, there goes another person asking about, let me know I also have a Mac, about the SKU numbers. So if you guys could let me know, I can really provide the value for the people that want to know this. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Hope you guys learned something from my sucky experience on eBay. Don't be like me, guys. Do better than me. You guys can do great things, man. All you gotta do is just really apply yourself. And I'm not saying that I don't apply myself at all, but what I'm saying is that I'm human just like you, and I'm sure you guys have made some mistakes out there, and there's new people starting eBay every single day that watch my videos. So I want you guys to be able to learn what you can from my mistakes so you don't have to make them. So I'm going into my 4th year of reselling right now. This will be my 3rd full-time year. So learn from my mistakes, guys. There's going to be mistakes made all along the way, all throughout your journey, but you can minimize the mistakes you make by watching these videos. So really hope you guys are doing well. That's going to do it for this one. Catch you guys on the next one. Until then, let's make this cash, guys. Peace.